Hey there, Sart here. I finally had a chance to take on the Gingerbread Man of Doom, and this is going to be a really quick clear. This is just my initial level 99 clear. I'll try to do some more teams, but as I mentioned in a previous video, Christmas time is a really busy time for me. I choose to spend more time with friends and family than I do playing the game, and I tend to take a break from this game around this time of year anyways, just give myself some time away and recharge, and then come back next year and hit the ground running. But I do want to share with you how I cleared this boss up to level 99. I will go ahead and tell you right away, this is not a budget clear by any means, but this is a very simple 2-turn clear to get this one done up to level 99. All right, this is a no mods clear. This is just clearing it because I literally just did this. I just finished clearing this up to level 99. I just have not had much time today. But here's the team that I'm working with. We've got Sylvie, we've got my girl Esther, we've got the new Ayaka that I pulled today, if you saw my pull video earlier. So I went ahead and used the summon coins and the VIP coins to get her to EX +2. We've got Cacteria, of course, for the breaks. We're bringing my 2B because, I mean, she's awesome and great for quick clears. And then finally get to use my Fryevia. So, Fryevia came out, I don't know, back in, what was it, like March or something like that, and super underwhelming, but she is still the best ice buffer unit that we have. Sadly, Ayaka did not bring very much support with her. She does have the 100% ice amp, but we're not going to be using that for this particular clear because we're going to try and clear this in 2 turns, and we should be able to get it done. Here's the gear that we're working with. Sylvie honestly doesn't need anything. I gave her the Celestite Rod just because, since this is a quick clear, you want to try and increase your morale gained score as much as possible, and so having this just gives you, that extra 1500 morale. It's absolutely not required. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. It is absolutely not required. None of this other gear is required either. No one's going to take any damage of any kind during this fight. This is going to be a totally tame fight. We're going to get this done 2 turns, no damage taken. So you can ignore all the gear. Obviously give her her own vision card though for some more morale gain. Here's Esther's gear, nothing too special. 1 Magister's Ring for the chain cap up, and then just high attack gear. All these killers were just left over from a previous clear, so you don't even need to worry about that, because she caps Demon and Stone super easy. So as long as you got your Demon and Stone capped, your TDH and your LB damage, you are good to go. Don't need to worry about Brave Shift on this one. We are just going full steam ahead. Alright, so my Ayaka's got her STMR. Haven't even run it through Item World yet, that's alright. You notice she's wearing the Magister's Crown. That's because I gave her Helm Mastery, which is one of those equips you can get from the Obnixis drop shop. It only costs 1,000 drops to get it. Should be very easy to acquire, and then you can give her the Celestite Crown. So that's what I've given her for the chain cap up. Ruler's Chainmail for just high attack and some flat stats. Ash's leg armor, her own TMR, and then just boosting up her LB damage as much as possible, because we're going to use her LB on the first turn. That's to get the Rod Imperil going, and then we'll use her Magnus on turn 2 to finish the fight. All right, and then I gave her the special Glex VC just because that's what I went for that one. You can also give her her own vision card, though. It doesn't really matter. Give her either one, or if you even have a better card, go for it. That's just the one that I have equipped, and she should easily be capped on both as well. Yep, Stone and Demon. She only has 250 LB damage, but that's fine. The LB isn't really there. The LB is just there to make sure we push the threshold on the first turn. That way we can finish the fight without taking any damage. Okay? And yeah, that's pretty much it for her. She doesn't have a Brave Shift form, unfortunately. Cacteria, you can ignore her gear, really. I gave her Treasured Memorial Ring and Sylvie's card, again, just for some morale gain. She's starting in her Brave Shift form. That's just for some initial morale gain, so you kind of bump up that morale gained score as quickly as possible. All right. My 2B is geared fairly well. Magister's Regalia for the chain cap up, Emperor's Ring for the flat stats, Crystal Glove for the LB damage, her own STMR, and then just make sure she's upped on killers. She's got Diabolus Esper on. You could also put Golem for stone killers, or you could do actually a better Esper would probably be Koku Ryu, because he's got a higher attack stat, but it doesn't really matter. As long as you're capped on killers, that's the main thing. So 300 demon, 300 stone, LB damage, all that jazz ready to go. All right, don't need to worry about a Brave Shift form. We're just, like I said, plowing full steam ahead here, trying to clear this as quickly as possible. Fryevi doesn't need anything. Literally, she just has her TMR, STMR, whatever you want to equip on her. All right, she's just going to be chaining. She's going to do the ice imbue for the party with the amps, and then she's going to be doing the quad bolting strike chaining with Ayaka on turn 2. That's literally all she does. So I didn't even gear her for killers. All right. I did give her the leave things to me vision card so that we have a great sword in peril on turn 1 for Esther. But yeah, other than that, nothing too special going on for Fryevia. All right, so let's get in here and see how we get this done. I'm going to have to use an orb. All right, no problem. All right, let's crush it. Okay. All right, so you see it starts off by doing a defense and spirit break. No worries, we're not going to take any damage, so who cares? Sylvie is going to come in. She's going to do Poached Demon on Ayaka, Cracked Stone on Ayaka, and then she's going to do I've Got Your Back to Esther. All right. Fryevi is just going to go ahead and do her Aurora Key Frost Blossom for the Ice Imbue and the Amp Field. And then Cacteria is going to do... All right, we will do Million Needle Assault, Armor Breaking, and Mental Breaking Needles. Okay? And then everyone else will just LB. All right, the idea is you want to make sure you're pushing the threshold. All right, because then it won't do any kind of attacks. It just kind of, it buffs itself, and then it just leaves itself alone, and you don't have to worry about taking any damage, and you just go in and finish it off on turn 2. All right, so hopefully your units are strong enough to push that threshold on this turn. Mine has been consistently pushing, usually close to like 42. All right, so let's do this. Oh, that was a big burst. Yeah, that's bigger than usual. All right, but that's fine. So you see, the thing is pretty. This is a pretty thick cookie here. You know, that pretty much all the way up until like level 90. I think even up to like level 90 or 95, that was usually killing on turn 1, and then once I hit level 99, that's when it got super thick. So there is definitely like a big jump. All right, so here we can just finish out the fight. All right, Sylvie can do her LB for some buffs for everybody, because Ayaka didn't even have buffs on that turn. All right, so she's going to do her Magnus, that's Finale, Dashing Through the Snow, which is a quad bolting strike ability, so that's why we need Fryevia here to quad chain. So yeah, your Fryevia could honestly be EX0, doesn't need to be EX3. She's just a chain slave, and she's here for the amps and everything. All right, 2B and Esther are just going to chain. This is going to allow us to get our full chain score too. So, you know, it should give you a decent score as well. And then Cacteria can just sit there and watch. So you'll want 2B and Esther to go first. They kind of ramp up the chain, and then send Fry and Ayaka. So that way Ayaka has the full chain cap waiting for her, right? Okay, let's do it. Boom. All right. So that's a nice quick clear. You know, this boss should be fairly farmable, I think. It might be a bit more difficult. I'm hearing stories that it's fairly difficult if you're, you know, if your team's not that strong and you actually have to like put up with some of its attacks. I literally have not seen any of the boss's AI. I'm not gonna lie, I just haven't had time. So I just went through and I slayed it, and I have no idea what this boss does yet. I will, you know, I'll get into it when I have time. Hopefully I can put up some more videos for you guys, but I'm not gonna lie, you may not see any videos from me on this one for, you know, within the first week. Maybe by week 2 I'll be able to do something for you. But here's the damage spread. So obviously Ayaka carrying that fight. Yep. And so if you have Ayaka, this one should be pretty easy. If you don't, I will, like I said, I will try to figure something out as far as like a basic level 99 clear that doesn't rely so heavily on Ayaka. And I'll try to get that out to you, but you know, it'll probably have to be after Christmas. So sorry about that, guys. But thank you guys so much for following and supporting me. And I do have one more video I'm going to get out to you guys today, a little something special, a little something with Esther and Sylvie in it. And so be looking forward to that. And that'll probably be the last video you guys see from me for maybe the next week or so. So just going ahead and laying that all out there for you. All right, but thank you guys so much. I hope you have fun with this event. Hope you have a happy holidays, and I will see you on the other side.